How's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well out there. It's going to be a Undead Saturday random review. I've been doing this segment where I just review a random film from random genres and review them for you guys. So this Saturday I'm going to be picking a action and martial arts film, and this is from the early 90s. So everyone sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's get this review started. I'm going to be reviewing 1993's Only the Strong. This is an action martial arts film. It's directed by Sheldon Lettich. He was a writer for Lionheart and Double Impact, and you could definitely see a Lionheart similarity in this film, even though it's done different. And those were Van Damme films. It stars Mark Dacascos. Hope I said that name right. He's well known. He's done over 40 films. He's a martial artist as well as an actor. You also got Paco Prieto. He plays the villain in this, and he's also a martial artist. He's well known for a scene in Lionheart where he fights Van Damme in the empty pool. If you guys have seen that film, he's the guy that fights him in that scene. So let's get into the film. This is about Lewis, played by Dacascos, and he's a ex-Green Beret who pretty much was serving in the military. He returns to his hometown in Miami. As he gets there, he goes to his old school, talk to his pretty much his mentor, who was played by Geoffrey Lewis from Night of the Comet and Double Impact. He's in a lot of films, but he pretty much got him out of trouble when he was younger because he was a troublemaker. Lewis, he goes to revisit him. As he gets to this school, he starts to realize the school's taken over by like drug dealers and violence and gangs and streets, which he was involved in his youth and wisened up and got out of that. So when he pretty much goes to do that, he gets involved right away with these kids that are getting harassed by these drug dealers and bullied. He starts to show us technique, which he's involved in the technique of capoeira. It's a Brazilian martial arts mixed with like dance and music and fighting techniques, mainly with your hands on the ground and roundhouse kicks, which are pretty cool, to music. It's a unique martial arts style. When you As this goes on, he gets pretty much involved against this gang, but at the same time, this school's so bad that they need some way to get the students' attention. So they right away he got their attention. They were amazed by that. They hire him to teach a martial arts class in his style, where he gets the worst of the worst bunch of kids. They all have juvenile records, and they go to his class. And as they get in there, they're very disruptive. They don't want to. Takes them a lot to get them involved, but they start to get feelings for their teacher, for Lewis, and pretty much start to get good at this martial arts and learn it. At the same time, you got a cousin, Orlando, and he has a cousin named Severio. He's working for him, stealing cars. He's this bad dude, and he's also trained in that capoeira, Brazilian martial arts. And you can see him there. They begin rivals to pretty much lure away his cousin and get him the bad life, but Lewis wants to teach him the right way, keep him in his class. It's a back and forth struggle between them, and as this goes on, some violence occurs, back and forth revenge. You get some fight scenes between them that are pretty cool, and it leads to pretty much Lewis trying to protect his students and save his student Orlando from his cousin Severo before he takes him down the wrong path, because he's a pretty bad guy, and it leads to a final showdown between these two guys. That's pretty nice, pretty good final scene there. So that's the film there. I'm gonna get into the extras. This does have a catchy soundtrack. Like I said, it's very 90s. You got the clothing to the music. You got some hip hop mixed with dance, and then some Brazilian. It's just real awesome. And then you got a good setting in Miami. It's an urban setting in the schools and all that. But then you also get some beach scenes that are real amazing. You get to really feel the Brazilian martial arts technique they're teaching in this film, and you get some real nice kicking martial arts scenes involved with the dancing techniques, which I love. And pretty much that's it. On this movie, it's just a real, how can I say it, unique martial arts film and a classic. I love this film. So let me get into my thoughts. I'm going to give this film a 5 out of 5. This is one of my favorite early martial art films, and I feel it's an underrated one. And I would highly recommend this to people that are not only a fan of martial art films, but like early 90s and Also urban kind of setting films with a great, pretty good solid story in it. So it's gonna be my opinion and thoughts, guys, on Only the Strong. Please hit a like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Everyone stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a Saturday random reviews. Everyone stay safe. Peace.
Charles Darwin's theory, natural selection, a general description. Anybody?
How about I naturally select to walk out of this boring classroom?
The kids of Lincoln High had no discipline,
You must think I'm playing punk.
no respect,
Teach him a lesson, man!
no one to look up to,
You had a job you were supposed to do last night.
until one of their own was crazy enough to take them on.
Mr. Lewis Stevens, former graduate of Lincoln High.
Oh, he must be a loser then. Okay, let's get started. Drop the bags, drop your skateboard, drop your pants.
He's taking the kids everyone has given up on
Man, you don't know nothing about anybody here.
and giving them something to believe in.
You! Now, why don't you turn that music up? I said turn it up! I like that. The capoeira. Everything starts out with the jinga. It's pretty funny, doesn't it? It's the basis for moves like this. And this. You ready to try this yet?
He's earning something no one knew they had, respect.
You have a name? Donovan. See you tomorrow, Donovan. Okay. If we don't start trusting them, why should they start trusting us? This world can be about as big as you ever want it to be, showing you some choices.
Together, they're changing their lives,
Stripping cars is all I know. I'd like to think you're better than that.
What way I know that you're getting in that car?
I'm not your slave.
changing each other,
He's one of the 12 worst kids at Lincoln, the absolute bottom of the heap. Look at what he's done with them.
and changing their world.
You did something none of us professionals been able to do. You got their attention.
Only the strong.
Hey, you're that guy from Lincoln High School. Yes, sir. And these are my kids.
They're taking the challenge of their lives and turning it into the triumph of...
You're just another victim, kid. You're just another victim. You're just another victim, kid. You're just another victim.